Welcome back. The IIP numbers have come and gone and the markets are not really ruffled much. The numbers came in at a very tepid 3.7%, but the market was prepared for worse, prepared for 2.6%, and therefore markets have not reacted. But certainly this is going to be a bit of a consternation for policymakers that after a 2.6% in December, we have a 3.7% IIP growth in January, and therefore worries about growth will certainly fly, and they would be justified, especially if you looked at the investment cycle. The capital goods index has fallen by 18.5% in year-on-year terms. Even in month-on-month terms, there is a marginal fall of about a percent or 0.5%, indicating that all is not well with the investment cycle. That's the key takeaway from the IIP numbers. To put his perspective on both growth as well as what the RBI will do consequent to these numbers. Joining us now is a banker, Ramnath Pradeep, the Chairman and Managing Director of Corporation Bank, joins us. Mr. Pradeep, thank you very much. First up, what are you expecting from the Reserve Bank on March 17th?
Yes, sir. I find that there may not be any change in the present rate structure. And because the RBI is fully aware of the situation, market situation, and they have been always supporting us as and when it is required, taking all corrective steps.
So in case...
I find that presently, in the present scenario... Yeah, tell me, ma'am.
Well, in case there is a rate hike, because a poll that we have done, I mean, it's halfway through, but a majority are indicating that they're expecting a 0.25 percentage point hike both in the repo and in the reverse repo rates. If that were to come, Mr. Pradeep, what would be the reaction at Corporation Bank and of the banking industry in general? Are you expecting that you will push up your base rate, your lending rate and your deposit rate?
So I find that the deposit rate presently is already at the peak, and because ultimately this deposit rate, when you hike, it has to be passed on to the borrower, and borrower may not be able to sustain this hike. So I find that there is a issue of sustainability of the rate. So I find that presently, even if it is increased, which I find probably there may not be case. But in case there is an increase in the repo rate and reverse repo rate by maybe 25 basis point, I think to pass on to the borrower will be difficult.
So for your own bank, sir?
Because we have already, all the banks rate already...
Sure, go ahead.
So presently we are already having at the very... presently we are already having our rate at a very moderate level, where we have got a lot of inquiry from the various borrowers. But the problem is that to pass on this benefit, because the peak level now the rate has reached on the deposit side. So now to pass on this hike in the rate of interest, there could be a question of sustainability. And that needs to be examined by all of us.
Okay, so the base rate for Corporation Bank, or rather you all had hiked the rates, if I'm not wrong, to about 9.5% in the month of Feb. Is it safe to assume that there won't be too many base rate hikes in the next couple of quarters at least, given with what you just mentioned?
I think that we have already reached to the peak level. Sustainability will be the issue. Our rate is still lowest by 10 basis points. It is 9.40. All other banks are being 9.50. So we have still a gap of about 10 basis points, which we may be able to meet increase if there is a requirement.
Okay. Well, Mr. Pradeep, if we can move to more specific items about your bank itself. You're getting some capital from the Government of India before the year is out?
Yeah, before the end of this month.
Okay, how much are you getting and what will it take the government stake to?
It will be 58 point, above 58.17 or around. And presently we are 57.168. So there is a marginal increase in the government stake on account of this.
So given that and the fact that you are saying you are finding resistance to borrowing at higher levels, what kind of a credit offtake number you are working with for FY11, more importantly for FY12?
I tell you, I'm so far my targets and projections are concerned, we are likely to reach the level of around 25% as of March 2011. And next year also is the same projection for 2011 and 12.
What
25%.
about, sure. What about your net interest margin, sir, given the way deposit rates are going? Last quarter you had mentioned to us that net interest margins will continue to remain under pressure. Do you see them dipping significantly below that 2.5 or 2.7% number that you threw up?
Let me tell you, earlier when the year started, we were of the view that we may be able to reach to the level of about 300, means 3%. But looking to the scenario which has developed later on, we came down to 271 in the month of December. Now I am expecting that average by the end of the March 2000, it should be around 250 to 255 basis points.
Okay, Mr. Pradeep, you know, there was a bit of a worry when your Q3 numbers were announced over over the gross NPAs. You saw a slight rise in your gross NPAs in the third quarter, even as a percentage of total assets. How has the performance been thereafter? Have your gross NPAs peaked off? And where were the categories where you saw a rise in NPAs? Was it the farm sector by any chance? What were the sectors?
I tell you, there were two sectors. One was the textile sector, another was the coffee sector. Because we were waiting that some relief will be coming out of the coffee grower, which has not happened, resulting into about 120 crore rupees was allowed to be declared as NPA. But later on, what has happened, they were also waiting some concession or some relief from the central budget, which has not come up. We had a very detailed meeting with all the borrower of coffee grower, and those coffee grower has agreed to pay back because they are asking certain, the relief and other measures, small relief. But I am sure we have already, out of 120, 80% has already come out.
Okay. So you will find a fall in your gross NPAs?
Settle and repaid back.
You will find a fall in your gross NPAs in the fourth quarter itself?
Yes. I will be around 6. Yes.
Oh.
In fact, December we were around about 900, but below 1000.
Okay.
And we will be closing around 600 to 650.
Oh, that's a substantial fall. So
it
about a 50%
lower than the
fall.
December.
Okay. Well, one final question, sir. How much have you to set aside for the second pension option? We understand that, you can amortize only the current employees' second pension option. Retired employees, you cannot amortize, is what we understand from chartered accountants. What will you provide in the fourth quarter, and what will you provide in subsequent quarters for the second pension option?
See, in the fourth quarter, we already, last quarter, total our, on the basis of estimate which was given, was coming around 600 crore, 610 or odd amount, which was about to be around 110 crore. So 55 crore we have already provided in the last quarter, 55 crore we will provide. Now the RBI, we have received the letter, we have also examined. Now on the basis of that, we are still working out how much will be the impact on that. If that is the case, in case it is required, we will provide for that.
What is your total pension option?
We are making a request and clarification. Total is 650 crore.
Okay.
Now the circular which has come, the clarification which has come from the RBI, for the existing and as well as the retiree employees. So that impact of the retiree employee which says that you have to provide this quarter only.
Yes.
So that is being worked out, the number of people who are the retiree and impact, how it is going to impact is being worked out. Maybe another week's time we will take a call.
So that 55 crores doesn't include the possible impact of the retired employees?
That doesn't include, possible employee,
All right, thanks.
That is being examined whether some of them are covered. So actuary evaluation, other things,
Okay, point taken.
Thank you, ma'am.
Mr. Pradeep, thank you very much for joining us with those details. So the short point that we are getting from a chairman of a large bank is that even if there is a rate hike, it is unlikely to get passed on. That's very much what the street is also expecting, because a lot of deposit rate hikes have already come in, and usually as we get into March end and early April, even bulk deposit rates definitely in early April start to fall. So perhaps the pressure to garner deposits at a high rate will not be there, and therefore this rate hike could leave the bank lending and deposit rates unaffected. That's about coming from a corporation bank. Also note that there is a new circular from the Reserve Bank on how banks should provide for the second pension which retired employees have opted for. That could be something which is going to affect the bottom line of all banks in the fourth quarter. Until now they thought they could amortize it, but retired employees' pension is going to be something they have to provide for in the current quarter. So watch out for that factor. We still do not know how much is the hit, and as the chairman said, they themselves have not made that calculation. It is something which could make analysts trim the EPS numbers, or at least the profit numbers for the current quarter, the quarter that's underway. We'll take a break. We'll come back and track the markets.